You're listening to the Core Factors audio library, spoken versions of Core Factors articles and research. This piece is titled Helping Clients Articulate Their Transferable Skills with Confidence. The following narration preserves the original content and context of the written article.
Helping clients articulate their transferable skills with confidence. Career development practitioners are no strangers to the complexity of career transitions. In a landscape where nonlinear paths are the norm and employers increasingly demand evidence of adaptability, the challenge is helping clients uncover the deeper, evolving patterns that define how individuals create value, manage energy, and sustain satisfaction across contexts. Practitioners know that the language of transferable skills, while common, often falls short. Clients may present resumes that read like inventories or struggle to connect their diverse experiences into a coherent story. The real work lies in helping clients move beyond static checklists toward a narrative that captures the intersection of motivation, preference, and avoidance that shapes their unique contribution. The real challenge, beyond inventories and into patterns. Traditional skills inventories, while useful, rarely capture the full scope of a client's professional identity. They miss the how and the why behind a person's work, the patterns that persist across roles, industries, and life stages. Practitioners are often called upon to help clients articulate not just what they have done, but how they have approached challenges, managed their energy, and navigated change. This is where the career path framework differs. It explicitly measures both preference and avoidance across occupational activity groupings and global interest areas. With this framework, practitioners gain access to a model that reveals meaningful narratives even in the most nonlinear careers. Occupational activity groupings and global interest areas, tools for advanced narrative. For practitioners already familiar with the career path model, occupational activity groupings and global interest areas are advanced entry points for reflective, narrative-based coaching. Occupational activity groupings are not job titles or industries. They are clusters of tasks, activities, and environments that capture the real, day-to-day nature of work. The power of occupational activity groupings lies in their ability to reveal both what draws a client in and what they intentionally avoid. This data is often more predictive of long-term satisfaction than skills alone. What sets this framework apart is its recognition that sustainable fit is as much about minimizing exposure to draining activities as it is about maximizing engagement with preferred ones. This shifts the conversation from asking, "What are your strengths?" to asking, "What patterns of energy, motivation, and avoidance have shaped your career, and how can you leverage them for your next move?" Advanced application, surfacing patterns in nonlinear careers. Consider a client whose resume reads like a patchwork, roles in education, healthcare, and digital media. Traditional inventories may struggle to identify a common thread. A practitioner using the career path model, however, can surface the underlying coherence. In practice, this means helping the client reframe their experience from a series of disconnected jobs into a narrative of facilitating learning, building relationships, and adapting to new challenges. Avoidance data is equally powerful. It legitimizes the client's desire to move away from roles that have led to burnout and supports the intentional design of a more sustainable future. Practitioners can also use occupational activity grouping and global interest area patterns to help clients identify transferable skills that are not obvious from job titles alone. For example, a client with a strong preference for the digital data occupational activity grouping and a strong investigative global interest area may have developed analytical, research, and problem-solving skills that are highly valued across industries, even if their previous roles were in unrelated sectors. Reframing avoidance, from weakness to intentional career design. One of the most significant contributions of the career path model is its elevation of avoidance as legitimate actionable data. In traditional models, avoidance is often pathologized or ignored. Here, it is recognized as a key driver of sustainable fit. Practitioners can use avoidance patterns to help clients set boundaries, advocate for their needs, and design careers that minimize exposure to draining environments. For example, a client with a strong avoidance of the business and financial occupational activity grouping and low interest in mechanical global interest areas is not lacking in these areas. They are clarifying where their energy is best invested. This reframing empowers clients to pursue roles that align with authentic patterns rather than chasing external expectations or conventional definitions of success. Translating patterns into market-ready language. A recurring challenge is helping clients move from internal insight to external communication. Practitioners play a pivotal role in translating occupational activity grouping and global interest area patterns into language that resonates with employers and decision makers. A resume might initially state, responsible for managing classroom activities and supporting student learning. With practitioner support and informed by career path insights, this can become designed and implemented collaborative learning experiences, leveraging strengths in group facilitation and creative problem solving to support diverse student needs. This shift signals transferable skills while also communicating energy, motivation, and fit. Practitioners can further support clients by aligning language with target industries, mapping occupational activity grouping and global interest area patterns to the competencies and values emphasized in job descriptions, interviews, and professional profiles. Embracing nonlinear journeys. Career development is rarely a straight line. By using occupational activity groupings and global interest areas to connect diverse experiences, the career path framework normalizes career fluidity. Clients are supported in revisiting and refining their narratives as patterns evolve, fostering adaptability and resilience. Practitioners can encourage clients to view their results as dynamic, reflecting both where they have been and where they are headed. Practitioner expertise, enhancing, not replacing. The career path assessment is most powerful when used as a resource that enhances practitioner expertise. It is not a prescriptive tool. It is a catalyst for deeper, more meaningful conversations. Practitioners remain the experts in facilitating reflection, integrating context, and supporting clients in building authentic, future-oriented narratives. By weaving preference and avoidance, occupational activity groupings, and global interest areas into their work, practitioners help clients move beyond surface-level skill, matching toward a more holistic, sustainable approach to career development. Looking ahead, the evolving role of practitioners. As the world of work continues to shift, the ability to help clients articulate their transferable skills with clarity and confidence remains crucial. The Career Path Framework offers practitioners a sophisticated, research-driven resource for helping clients articulate their skill sets and build authentic, future-ready narratives. With the right tools and a collaborative, reflective approach, practitioners are well equipped to meet this challenge. They empower clients to move forward with confidence, clarity, and a renewed sense of possibility.
This concludes the audio version of this Core Factors article. You can read the full written version and explore related research at corefactors.com.